Hello everyone. This is Barrett from Wave. How's it going? It's good to see you as always. Please let me know if you can hear me. You should be able to hear me just fine, but as always, just let me know, and then we can get started. But yeah, you should be hearing me just fine. So let me notify everyone on the Discord that we're live. And then we can get started. Great. But yeah, wanted to make it on a Sunday to see if more people would have joined, and guess we're gonna find out. So this live session actually just a test to see whether or not people are going to join. Hopefully we will have some new people here. So let me just send the link to join the free Discord as always, and then ask me anything to analyze. There we go. Analyze. There we go. So yeah, as I said, I hope we're doing well, guys. It's a Sunday, so everything is closed, but the stock market, I gotta say, we did have some interesting moves on. I don't think I remember if I said stock or crypto. Anyway, we do have some interesting move in the crypto market, which kind of changed my outlook, especially on Ethereum. It's a bit different Bitcoin, but on Ether, we do have something that it's. So I was looking basically for a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then obviously upside into a 3. So I was looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which obviously we didn't get because we broke through the validation level here, which is a red line. So at this point, I'm wondering what this could be. Could it be? So next one up is this point right here, even though I highly doubt it. So at this point in time, I'm thinking about a potential, which it would be very bullish. So it's very bullish, a potential. So actually, let's see if I can. Okay, so I'll just do this. So I'm thinking, what if we have something like this? Into wave 1 or 3. So some sort of a leading diagonal into wave 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up for 1, and then downside. So again, that would be, let me just call it super bullish. So yeah, that would be quite bullish, and we'll need to check on that, because again, if we zoom out, then we can look here at, so far this could just be a three-wave move of some sort, and we could resume lower. Alternatively, I guess this could also be up down and up, but I kind of doubt it because it would just took too long in terms of time. So I'm not sure about that. So I guess we'll have to take it one step at a time. Obviously, if you do have questions, feel free to ask. If you have anything you want me to take a look at, just ask as well. Happy to help you guys out if I can. So that being said, let's see. It's a bit different, as I was saying. For Bitcoin, because I don't know why I didn't save, but here in Bitcoin potential 1, 2, and now we could be looking at wave 1, 2, up for free, triangling for up for 5, so let me just mark up the triangle. B, C. 1, 2, sharp wave 2, sideways wave 4, up for 5, and it could work. Could work. As always, we're gonna have to find out. And now we could be retracing for wave 2, so we will need to monitor that. But yeah, it's a bit different than ETH, but definitely it did kind of caught me off guard. I was expecting that, but I wasn't in any trade on those two, and yeah, we'll see what is going to happen. I'll just take a look at if you're at crypto such as Solana here, moving sideways. Polkadot below $6. Still quite indecisive on where it's going, where it's headed. Let's take a look at Binance. Yeah, moving sideways as well. Yeah, not much in the crypto market. Let me take a look at XYO. Okay. Yeah, again, XRP kind of moved as expected, which is nice. Okay, so stock market, interesting things in my opinion. Lots of interesting ideas. So here on the Nasdaq, the thing is a bit tricky. We have a 1, 2, and then I was looking at potential 1, 2, but now things kind of took an unexpected move, which is why I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm expecting some sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But at this point, as I said, it's quite unsure where the Nasdaq is headed to. And because obviously, so it would need to be a leading diagonal, my apologies, into wave 1. But I just don't like what it's happening, which is why usually, in terms of trading, I mean, I like to say that trading and analyzing the market are two completely different things. So in terms of trading, I'm staying out, not taking any positions, but it's still, I mean, the main thing is that we did this move out the top is a three-wave move. And as I say many times, 3 waves a trend don't make. Same thing here. This is a three-wave move, and this is 3. So it looks like we might moving sideways into a triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4 yet to be completed. Up in 5, and it must be a short 5 up for 1, and then 3 was down for 2. So that would be my best count for the Nasdaq. Obviously, very common in a triangle. You move up and down through the averages. So yeah, that's my preferred count, to be honest, here on the Nasdaq. A potential triangle yet to be completed, yet to be confirmed, but something that could eventually turn out to work out. So obviously, if ideally we do get this, and then a 3-wave pullback, and then we could be looking for longs at that point, either wave wise, that would make sense. So let's take a look at the S&P now. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have anything to ask, anything you want to take a look at, just ask as well. Happy to do so. So here we're a bit more bullish on the S&P, even though we're still trading below the February high here at almost $4,200. So let's zoom out so I can give you a better understanding of what I'm looking for. Potential 3-wave move here, and up and down here. Up in 1, and wave 2 being a running flat. So that's something that could happen. So here we've seen upside, potential 5 ways up, 3 down, 1, 2, 3, and I was looking for a potential wave 5 right there, wave 4 right now. So that would mean if 5's there, yeah, this could be a off for B, down for C. That's what I would expect. That's what I would look for. Up for 5. So potentially, ideally 5, break this point, Roger retracement. That's wave 1. That's wave 2. And then we resume higher. So that's what I will be looking for. If that plays out, obviously I will be looking for longs. If it doesn't, I'll review my count and act accordingly. So that's that would be the plan. As always, any questions, let me know. Anything you want me to take a look at, just ask. Let's take a look at the averages. So below that, let's take a look at the daily. Okay, we're above all averages on the daily. Interesting. Okay, so now we've done the Nasdaq, we've done the S&P. Let's take a look at the Dow. Awesome. So the Dow is moving exactly as predicted. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3. I'm looking for a sideways wave 4 to be near completion, and then upside for wave 5. Ideally, we break at least this B wave top, which, by the way, we did call this move in the Discord for free, so that's why I recommend you guys join the Discord. It's free, completely out of charge. You can chat there. You can find me there, ask me questions from your account, get my feedback, and the other way around. So I think it's very interesting, very useful. So yeah, ideally, that would that's what I would like to see. Upside, break this point. Eventually, even the previous stop here. 3 down, upside. So obviously, they would all look the same. I mean, similar in terms of direction, not wave count, nor size. The 3 indexes, but we'll see about that. Obviously, so far the Dow has been leading the upside recovery, as obviously most of the liquidity is into stable companies, so value companies rather than growth. So yeah, that's something to take a look at. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be for the indices. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. Now, why don't we just, or anything you want to take a look at, just ask. I am personally in this trade. Also, these are not financial advices in any way. Just showing you around from Elliott Waves. So rather educational purposes and how I personally utilize it in the market. So I'm into this long. We're very close to this point right here, which would confirm the count. The count so far seems to be confirmed. So here what I'm looking for, I rather say, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5 into potentially diagonal in wave 1. So I'm trading the upside. I saw the potential diagonal in wave, the potential triangle in wave 4 right here. I entered around, let me see if I just hide it. Did I hide it? Oh yes, I hid it. So I enter here. A bit of a drawdown. Push back higher. So yeah, ideally, we can look for upside here, more upside. TP is just indicative, doesn't mean anything. I'd rather focus on the stop loss. Anyways, Bitcoin, yeah, for sure. I'll just finish up with this and then I'll go on to Bitcoin with Toto. Thanks. Oh yeah, and by the way, anything else, just ask. No worries at all. And yeah, so we could be looking at something like this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ideally, so we get more upside. So yeah, I'm gonna monitor that. The good thing is that the initial move down looks like a 3-wave move. So maybe we do get that. So yeah, we'll see. So far, so good. The only way I can see this is going wrong is where we had A, B, and then C. That's also possible. So again, not saying we move higher, I'm right. I could be, however, I always need to be critical and look at all available options. That's always the right thing to do. You don't trade what you think, trade what you see. So Bitcoin, so I went over it in a little bit in the beginning of the video, but I'm more than happy to go over it again. So of the low here, I'm looking at a potential resumption of the upside. But I do have counts where we could go lower than 15,000, my bet. So that's also possible. I'm not saying that we bottom. Nobody knows. We can just assume. So assuming the fact that we did bottom, then I'm looking at a potential 5 ways up into wave 1, 3 down into wave 2. And here I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just double check whether. So 4, 5. Okay. So that will be quite ugly, I have to be honest, but it's still possible for wave 3, which looks like a diagonal, but it wouldn't be one. I'm just going hourly chart. 1, 2, 3. Triangling 4, which would end here. Let me just put a line for you. Where the green line is the end of 4 and up in 5. Triangling 4, up for wave 5 again. That's possible. Guess we'll see whether I'm right or wrong. Only time will tell. So now I will be looking for a three-wave move. Now, ideally, we could be getting some sort of... so this does look like 3. But is it the end of wave 2? I don't know. It might not be. This might only be wave A. And we could be going up for B and then down for C. So we'll have to find out. But so far, I do remain bullish. I don't see any big reason not to be so. Not in any trade. I don't want to enter any trade at the moment. Want to see how it plays out, how it develops, and then I'll see what I can do. So yeah, any questions, please let me know. Yeah, just let me know if you have any questions or anything else you want me to take a look at. What else? What else have we got? But yeah, so that's pretty much be Bitcoin. Any questions, please let me know. So let's take a look at the meantime. Some big names. So Apple. Okay, nice. Any diagonal into wave 5. 4. Okay. So looking for a pullback here. Just gonna point it pretty small. But you're looking for upside here. Oh, gold. True, I didn't go for gold. So here on gold, so the count has been moving as expected. But that doesn't mean I'm completely right. It's just playing out nicely. So at the time I'm still looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was looking at the ending diagonal into wave 5 here, which so far has been playing out. However, I don't really see 5 waves here. So I'm still a bit unsure of what's going on. One thing I know for sure is that I'm not looking for longs and I'm not looking for shorts. I do have a bit of a short bias, but I'm not looking for any trades, as you know, I'm very picky with my trades. I don't trade much, so all my boxes need to be checked. So yeah, don't really. I mean, I would, as I said, I would have a bit of a bearish bias, but I'm not seeing what I would ideally want to see. That's why I'm still a bit unsure. If we zoom out, then we might ask ourselves what's going on. I was looking at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. It's still, on the long term, obviously gold is quite a tricky one to count. But for the shorter term, I'm not looking for neither direction. But again, any questions you have, if I can answer them, I'll be more than happy to. But or anything else you want to take a look at, any of you guys, happy to do so. And obviously, if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out. But more than anything, I would recommend you join the Discord, because you can, I share ideas daily there. You can ask me questions, show me your ideas, which I'm always looking for trade ideas. There's so many things you can trade that you never have enough ideas. Oil, on the other hand, has been moving as expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a long time ago, I was in a trade here on the downside, which played out. It's all recorded on the Discord. Everyone can see that I'm not lying. And I was expecting upside once we entered this area, which we did. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for a 3-wave move now to then potentially resume the upside. So I'm looking for some sort of A, B, C to then resume higher. On higher time frame, this could just be wave A, B. The alternate would be wave 2 and 1. So we'll have to find out. We'll have to see. Curious to know what's gonna happen. Again, any questions? Anything you want to take a look at? The good thing is that we broke this previous area. So now I would indeed expect something like this. It would make a lot of sense. But obviously we'll find out and see what's gonna happen. EU's been moving, or silver. Okay, so boom. So yeah, here, weekly chart, naked chart basically, as silver is more, it's a bit trickier to count. So here we either break through or do something like this. And so we're gonna get an answer quite soon, and obviously that should also reflect on gold. But the main thing at the time was that this looked like a 3-wave move, 3 into wave A. Five into C, 3 down in to wave B. So I'm looking more for downside than upside. Could move a bit higher, especially to form some RSI divergence. So I can see this going to be higher, maybe form a diagonal, and then crash. So once again, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything else I can take a look at. But this would pretty much be my outlook on silver. A bit bearish, I gotta say, but yeah, I don't really see side potential. I don't see any trend establishing move here off the lows. I just don't, which is why I'm leaning for more downside. But yeah, any questions? Anything else? Just ask. As always, happy to take a look at whatever you guys want. That's what I'm here for, after all. So yeah. Yeah. Just shoot for whatever. The dollar. So I had 2 counts on the dollar. I have to go intraday. So I had this for which had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I gotta say that at this time, it does look like we might have had our 5 waves down. What do you say? Looks like it to me. So we might start to resume higher. I guess we'll see. Or else I was looking, but it's 5 waves down here, A, B, C. So, I mean, they both predict upside, so just to different degrees. So I would expect upsides. So I'll be bullish here. The 2 counts at different upside targets. Let's call them. Obviously, this would mean that this could predict that we could get around here and then resume lower, whereas the other alternate, the other view, saying that we could get more something like this. So I guess we'll see. As always, let me know if you have questions. Let me know if there's anything you want me to take a look at. But yeah, a bit bullish on the dollar here. That's what I see. What else have we got? So we have, I was talking about Apple before. Tesla, something that we've been monitoring, that was asked in the Discord, and I did. Actually, I should show you this. So here on the Discord, which again, it's completely free. Okay, so I was asked about Tesla here. So I wasn't sure. He said basically that was wave 2 and we could have been ready for a zoom higher at 184. So okay, so I said that I'd been monitoring Tesla for a while, and here on the 4 hour I said ideally we move lower before looking for longs. So I basically said A, B, I was looking for a downside here. So my target would be the golden box, so this area here, painted yellow. And at the time, and this is April 19th, I was looking for downside. There you go. Look at where we're now. So that's why I highly recommend you guys join the Discord. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny, but you might find some interesting ideas that I share, as well as you share some. I give you my feedback, and all the guys as well that interact in the chat. We can have a good time. So here I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm looking for more downside to unfold before looking for upside. And I might place a trade here on Tesla. We'll see. But yeah, I guess I did pretty bad, I guess, because of earnings, I would assume. Our earnings weren't that bad, but yeah. Whatever. Not important in terms of Elliott Wave. So yeah, any questions? Anything we take a look at, just ask, as always. I entered a small position in my long-term portfolio in Amazon because I am seeing the potential of here in Amazon 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So one thing that I want to point out is how this correction, which is, sorry, couldn't see, 57% is the largest ever since the 2008 financial crisis. So this is the largest correction that we've had in Amazon ever since 2008, the 07 or 08 financial crisis. So yeah, I bought a bit, and if it does move lower, I think I'll be happy to buy more. But I mean, we are 43% off the low. I mean, sorry, off the high, all-time high, which doesn't mean much, but we usually make all-time high quite often. So we'll see about that. We'll see what's gonna happen, but yeah, managed to buy some of that in there. What else? Facebook, not so bullish. I'm a bit bearish on Facebook, looking for downside. And then what else? What else? How's Google doing? Yeah, Google also not very bullish. Looking for a more downside long term. As you can see here, to potentially match up with this correction. Because we did have a 45% correction, which is the largest ever since 08. Again, the 07-08 was a 66. So obviously 66 would be all the way back to the COVID lows for Google, which might happen, not gonna lie. Sorry, it might happen. Oh, can take a look at gas for sure. Not really a gas trader, as it moves up and down. I wouldn't use Elliott Wave, but I can for sure do my best. For sure. So let's see. So obviously it's the same concept, Forex, up and down, which reflects in Elliott Wave terms as complex corrections, a series of them. So here, A, B, C. Degree is not that important. WXY 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So let's see. This could be A, B, C. And let's get onto the daily. 1, 2, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. Okay, so interesting. So it looks like we could expect some sort of upside. I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, I would assume that gas prices are cyclical. So what during the summer shouldn't they rise? Yes, they rise here in August. They rose here. So yeah, I think it makes sense. So for past 3 years, so 2020, they rose over the summer. 2021, that's May, it rose over summer. 2022, that's June, July, rose. So it will make sense to start moving higher here based on their nature. But yeah, lack of demand. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you have any specific questions. As I said again, it's counting these things. It's not it's just thin. It's quite complex, but always try to do my best. I mean, I think that quantitative strategies would apply better for these markets. And yeah, hope you agree with me. But let's take a look at the averages. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I could see a potential low forming, but we do have 2 points of upside, of divergence, RSI divergence here. I usually prefer 3. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. So can you just let me know if you have any questions, any particular thing you want to take a look at. But yeah, I mean, this strong zone of demand, so it would make sense. Is there any ETF on gas? Net gas ETF. Net gas ETF. Interesting, this is moving higher. Yeah. Is certain challenging asset trading account? Do you have a pay manager? So I currently don't. But what you could do, if you're interested, is just join the Discord. It's free. I'll send the link over again. And there we go. You can find me there. As I said, completely free. I share ideas. You can ask me for stuff. You can ask me questions. You can say, Barrett, can I take a look at... can you please take a look at gas on the daily? You take a look at what's going on gas on the hourly, what could happen in the next hours, so forth. Can you take a look at Bitcoin? Can you take a look at Apple? I'm more of, in terms of trading, I'm more of a stock guy when it comes to Elliott Wave, and I'm more of a, when it comes to forex, I'm more of a quantitative guy. But yeah, feel free to join. As I said, it's free, and yeah, you can find me there. I'll be happy to take on any questions or ideas. And yeah, people are always happy. Yeah, there's people there interacting, sharing ideas, asking questions, so forth. So hope to see you there next week. So starting tomorrow. But yeah, any other questions, feel free to let me know. But yeah, as you said, it is oh, you're very welcome. It is quite the challenging asset. Just take a look at this ETF, because now that you brought up gas to me, I kind of do want to have a portion of it in my long-term portfolio to kind of balance. It's just smelling stock, and most of them are dividend-paying stocks. But even this looks good in terms of Elliott Wave. This is ETF. However, the other one on the here on the German exchange looked better, to be honest. But then again, I'll have to see which one I can trade on my account. But yeah, anyways, any questions, just let me know. Huh. Has it? So let's see. So I honestly believe that there should be should do some there could be some macro economical reasons behind that, which I would need to investigate. Oh, why is the scale off? Nah. So you could see, so the DXY topped here October 10th. Where's worker line? So the DXY topped here. So I am looking for upside on the dollar. I don't know if you joined earlier. I looked over it, and I'm looking for upside on the dollar to some degree. So yeah, this is obviously correlated to the dollar, as you know, the price is in dollars of gas. But yeah, one thing you need to do is gather the data here. So one thing you can do is do this basically. So let me just, I can, so I could do, but it would take me a few minutes. Open up download the data and get the actual correlation number between the two. So yeah, maybe if you know what, if you're just happy to do that, maybe I'll do it tomorrow or so. So if you did join the Discord, remind me that. I'll be more than happy to share what I get. Yeah, all I can say right now is that I am expecting upside on the dollar. So we will see. One wave at a time, as always. Yeah, I mean, if you have any other questions, or else I guess I'm gonna call it a day. I usually do my sessions on Fridays, same time, but just on Fridays. So I wanted to do it on Sundays to see if more people would have joined. But I mean, new people join, such as yourself. But we didn't get the usual guys, so it makes sense. Yeah, it's hard to find the perfect day for everyone. I just try to do my best. What else? Yeah. So I do think I'm gonna call it a day and a week. And yeah, thank you all guys for joining as always. Any questions, you can find me in the Discord, and I will see you next week. So be safe, don't trade too much,